Good morning and welcome to our Good Friday reflection. And it's appropriate that this morning we are in a garden. In fact, we're in the Renfrew North Church garden. Here, you've already seen the cross, central to our faith and also central within this garden. And it's the garden where the events of Gethsemane started, the betrayal of Jesus, and where the resurrection on Sunday morning kicked off a whole new transforming way of life, all in a garden. That first Holy Week was a roller coaster for Jesus, with the adoration of the crowds on Palm Sunday, a last meal with friends on Maundy Thursday, final lessons to them on what it is to be followers of Jesus, the church, and then washing the feet of his friends, showing how we serve other people. And then that moment of movement from the praying anguish in the Garden of Gethsemane through the betrayal of his friend Judas, leading to his arrest, to the trial in the courtyard of the high priest. Let's hear some of this story from John's Gospel. Meanwhile, the high priest questioned Jesus about his disciples and his teaching. "I have spoken openly to the world," replied Jesus. "I always taught in the synagogues or at the temple, where all the Jews come together. Am I teaching in secret? I said nothing in secret. Why question me? Ask those who heard me. Surely they know what I did." When Jesus said this, one of the officials nearby struck him in the face. "Is this the way you answer the high priest?" he demanded. "If I said something wrong," Jesus replied, "testify as to what is wrong. But if I spoke the truth, why did you hit me?" And then Annas sent him, still bound, to Caiaphas the high priest. And there was no let-up in the official procedures. Jesus was led from Caiaphas to the palace of the Roman governor, and by now it was the early hours of Friday morning. Again, from John's Gospel, Pilate went back inside the palace, summoned Jesus and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And Jesus said, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest by the Jews, but now my kingdom is from another place." "You are a king, then," said Pilate. And Jesus answered, "You are right in saying I am a king. In fact, for this reason I was born, and for this I came into the world to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." And then Jesus is sentenced to die on the cross. A place of agony, a place of shame, a place of loneliness. John tells us, when he had received the drink, Jesus said, "It is finished." And with that he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. And before we too quickly look ahead to the joy of Easter Sunday and the celebration of the resurrection of the risen Christ, let us take these hours, these days, these moments, to reflect upon the anguish of Jesus, of the isolation that he felt, of the injustice of it all. And as we do so, we can think through the enormity of all that Jesus went through. We can then understand or feel something of Jesus' love for all the people he died for, the world that he loved, and his death and love for each one of you. As Christians, we know that it is his love for us and all that he went through for us that confirms our faith and hope that he is with us through these difficult times. Times when what used to be normal has changed. Times when we have had to serve the other person. Times when we grieve with our friends and sometimes with our family. And gives us the hope that we shall see through to the other side of the pain, of the newness, of the darkness. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus taught us how important it was to pray. He spent hours praying in anguish there, and prayer is so important. And it's important that we pray for one another. Praying for the friends or family or new people that we have met over the last year of the pandemic, people that we would never have come across in those other circumstances, those in our immediate locality that we have got to know just that little bit better. And so I would urge you to continue to love and serve and pray for one another until we meet again on Easter Sunday. This Easter we are still only able to have limited numbers of people for in-person worship, but we can join in with people worldwide as the 11:15 service is live streamed.